It's about statehood. It's about Palestine joining the group of nations. This status was granted to us in 1922 when Britain was mandated to rule Palestine, and then reiterated this status in 1947 when the UN accorded Resolution 181 partitioning Palestine. And today, after 20 years of negotiations, having recognized the State of Israel's right to exist in peace and security in 67 lines, having negotiated with them in good faith for almost 20 years, they continued their settlement activities, fait accompli policies, dictations, annexation of Jerusalem, unilateral steps. We came to the United Nations not to confront the US and not to isolate Israel or to delegitimize Israel. We came to preserve the two-state solution. We have a derailed peace process due to the settlement activities by the Israeli government, and President Mahmoud Abbas decided to come to the UN in order to put the peace process back on track. Imagine that the articles of the resolution specified a two-state solution, a state of Palestine to live side by side the state of Israel on 1967, and then we see some congressmen and some senators and some Israeli government officials going out of their minds, threatening and doom and gloom. What is the crime we're committing? For God's sakes, we're saying state of Palestine to live side by side with the state of Israel in peace and security. I hope that you're asked, your Israeli guest tonight, that Saeb Ariqat, on behalf of the Palestinians and the PLO, have recognized the state of Israel right to existence.
Well, I will ask him that. I will ask him that.
Ask him whether he accepts the Palestinian state right, whether he recognizes the state of Palestine on 67. Don't let them speak about two states. Let them utter the numbers 1967.
The Israeli position, as you know, is that they think it's a breach of trust because questions of statehood, they think, should be approached through two-party talks. Now, doesn't that make more sense? There's not going to be any constructive settlement until the two sides actually get together and negotiate one. And so the essence of a Palestinian state, the validity of it, the reality of it, cannot happen until you guys all sit down and thrash out the devil of the detail.
It's true. I agree with you. We need to negotiate, all as specified in the resolution that was voted upon today. Pierce, it seems to me that people don't read that the resolution we submitted for a vote today specifies a call for an accelerated negotiations between Palestinians and Israelis in order to solve all core issues. That is an article stipulated in this resolution that was voted by 2/3 plus 6 of the nations on earth. And we want to negotiate. We have met with Mr. Netanyahu many times. But when he was given the choice between settlements and peace, he chose settlements. When he was given the choice between dictations and negotiations, he chose dictations. And now, with this resolution, yes, the rules of the game are not the same. The lessons from the war against Gaza last week proved one thing, that Mr. Netanyahu argued with us that he wants to stay and to keep his army in the Jordan Valley for 40 years. And then, you know, the lesson we learned, and we hope that this will be an eye-opener for Israelis, that it's only peace that can provide security for both of us. So no one is ruling out negotiations. On the contrary, we want to resume negotiations, but we don't want the negotiations to be for the sake of negotiations. We want a timeline. We want honest brokers. We want a set of to-do and not to-do things from both sides. We urge the Israeli government to stop settlements and join us in the negotiations so we can make the year 2013 a year of peace.